Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma. I'm really happy that you guys are here. It is June 3rd, 4th? It's June 4th today. Happy Pride Month! Yay! For those of you guys who don't know, June is Pride Month. Yay, and I feel like the world especially needs Pride Month right now. So this video, I'm actually going to be sharing my story with you guys a little bit, hopefully a positive outcome. But first, before I get into that, I wanted to share a couple of things. First of all, the LGBTQ plus community owes pride to Martha P. Johnson. She was a black transgender woman who at Stonewall threw bricks at cops, and she's one of the main people who got us. Sorry, my dogs are barking. Oh my god. Sorry about that. Okay. And she's one of the main people who kind of fought for the queer community to have pride. So thank you so much, and make sure that you guys remember that a black trans woman is the reason why we have pride. So a special shout out to the LGBT people of color. So thank you so much. And I know that a lot of pride events are like parades and these really big celebrations with tons of people that are unfortunately canceled, but there are still ways to celebrate pride, and I just wanted to share those really quickly before getting into my story. There are virtual pride events, so you guys could research that, and you can also donate to causes that help the queer community, something like the Trans Women of Color Collective. That's a really good one. But the main thing to remember is that just because we can't go out, you know, to San Diego Pride or Dallas Pride or whatever, don't let this month pass by without reminding everyone that this is Pride Month. This is our opportunity to be loud and proud and unapologetic, which should be all the time, but this is our month. So I just really wanted to make that really clear before I got into the rest of this video. Okay, so hello. If you guys don't know, I am bisexual, which means I am attracted to both guys and girls. Okay, so I found out I was bisexual. I was in the 8th grade. I knew that because I fell in love with my best friend at the time. Sorry, I just got bangs and I'm still getting used to them. So I'm like blinking a lot or moving my hair. Sorry. Anyway, I fell in love with my best friend at the time, and it was so weird because I grew up in a house that was pretty gay friendly, you know. We watched a show called Modern Family, and if you guys have never seen that show, there is a gay couple on there. We watched that show as a family, so it wasn't ever like it was tabooed, but it was just never anything I had any personal connection with. No one in the rest of my family is queer, so it was just a weird personal experience to have to figure that out, and if I just like really liked her as a friend or if I actually really liked her, which I did. And so I came out to my friends and my sister in the 8th grade. I waited to tell my parents because I was nervous, because when I had been looking and reading other people's stories online, a lot of them were like, I thought my parents would be okay with it, but then they weren't, and I just didn't want to deal with that yet, so I waited. But I told all my friends, and I was so nervous to tell my friends, because in all of the movies, as soon as the friend says, I'm gay or I'm bi or whatever, no one knows how to act around them. They're like, oh, do you have a crush on me? Were you watching me in the locker room? And I was so scared, not because I thought there was anything wrong with me, just because that had been what was shown to me, was that my friends weren't going to accept it. I told my friends, and I was so nervous every time I would walk up to them. I was like, I have something I really want to tell you guys. I'm bisexual. I like guys and girls. And all my friends were like, oh, okay. And they're like, cool, great, good for you. Thanks for telling me. And I was just like, oh. It was such a relief, and I felt so much better, and it was just so amazing, and I'm really happy for my supportive friends. So if you guys are watching this, thank you so much for supporting me and loving me. I love you guys. Jump ahead 2 years. I'm in the 10th grade now, and I decide that it's time to come out to my parents. I was ready to. I felt more secure and more sure of myself. So I came out to my parents, and they were actually really supportive, which is great. And so yeah, I'm really thankful for my parents, who were really, really accepting and really, really affirmative, that this didn't change anything, that, you know, it was just, this is who I was, and they were okay with that, and they still loved me, and it was great. So yeah, even though it was a really stressful personal experience just because I was so scared of the possibility of someone not accepting me and me having to deal with being shunned or feeling uncomfortable or feeling like I needed to leave or anything, none of that happened. Nothing bad happened, and I'm still here, and I'm a very proud bisexual woman. I'm super proud of my bisexuality. I think it's definitely been a big formative experience of who I am. Your sexuality doesn't have to define you, but for me, it's a big defining characteristic of me because I had to fight so hard my own internalized homophobia of like, you know, in theory, I was so okay with being, you know, bisexual, but then I had to think about actually being with a girl. I was like, is that okay? And now I understand that that was just society kind of in my head, and I stopped listening to them and listen to what I want and who I love, and that can be either or, and I'm okay with that. So the reason I wanted to make this video is to A, celebrate Pride, and also give hopefully an inspirational coming out story. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you know someone who needs to hear this, please share this with them. I know that the world is crazy and chaotic right now, and we need to celebrate Pride. We need to have some happy positivity and pride in ourselves and who we are as people, because you can't change something like the color of your skin or who you love, and you shouldn't have to, because that's who you are, and the world is a more beautiful place because there are so many different types of people. Okay, my guys, gals, and non-binary pals, it's our month, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I love you guys.